This one weirded me out. Check it out. So this is red, right? Have you wondered why maps reconstruct themselves? I'll give you a hint. Does it always seem to happen when the map starts on a location? Check this out. Got a little more. Yeah, that's right. When you get rid of the red terrain, if you do enough damage to these buildings, they rebuild themselves. That's what it's been this whole time. I'm just as shocked as you are. Do you ever get really, really phased when this rebuilds itself? And you don't like it very much. Well, guess what? It's doing it on purpose. It's not time-based, it's not distance-based. Two things about this zone here. I'd say one, blowing this all up really helps against flankers, especially Spider-Men who like to stand right here. You could do the same on the other side to some degree. You also will blow this up. And now is as good a time as ever to discuss the general idea of, is it a good idea to destroy the terrain or not? Generally speaking, if you're a melee character, you want all the terrain you could possibly have. If you're a ranged character, you want as little terrain as possible. So here, if I were to be shooting, and the flankers were to stand here, they could just jump on me. I would blow this all up. Which happens by itself most of the time. But now, I can see them and I can shoot them. So what I would say is if you're melee, break terrain only as you need. So how these little bridges work is a single bullet will make it big, and an amount of damage will shrink it. And then it's on cooldown. Same goes for here. One bullet. Shotgun blast. On cooldown. What comes as a surprise to me, you can't break terrain early. None of this is usually a destructible surface, but since we're not on this point, you can't show up early and prep the area. A large amount of this structure will get destroyed by itself because a lot of fights happen here, but generally speaking, it lets you walk around easier instead of getting stuck in this choke. I think one of the bigger surprises is how much damage you can do to this rock. These can just go away. Take a look. If you're ever wondering about getting stuck behind this wall right here, the answer is that you can't immediately break it down, but it still breaks to a few short hits. There's another of these red things. Why does this build itself, and why does it not? It's because you have to attack it. This area has multiple buildings that will all construct themselves individually once you do enough damage to make them build themselves. This one's separate. But these two are connected. Note that the bridge-like structure will never reconstruct once you've made it stand up straight. Structure here moves as soon as you capture it. Also, these new pillars introduce themselves upon a capture. I'd say the most underestimated thing about this map is how easy it is to destroy these cages. So these are like, I don't know, super soldier cages right here, and they blow up really quick. You shouldn't get totally blinded because these things are flying around. They'll break in just a few hits. It's when that alarm goes off. So every 20 seconds maybe? Yeah, it's every 20 seconds. Oh god. So this structure is surprisingly easy to breach. I wouldn't bother hitting any of the structure below it. All you have to do is hit the pillars up there. The reason you might break this is in case you do happen to get the cart stuck right here as the offense, and you will get way more opportunities to shoot the enemy. And this is I would use this way more often than people do. Standing up here is a great high ground, especially if you get to attack from here. Oh, it gets stuck. Weird.
Almost there. Don't turn back.
I can still hit it. Oh, weird. Fairly destructible, and it happens to break most of the time. But you can do it as fast as you want if you really need to. I'd say the main purpose is to rout enemies out who could be hiding here, especially if you just wipe, or half of the enemy team. A lot of players could be standing in this building. This ramp only gets built when you destroy the terrain here. And I wouldn't say there's much else to note around here. Besides, for some reason, the roof coming down. I don't know why. Oh, you blow the hole in the glass to get through. Like, that's cool. Okay, so for one, you make the staircase yourself. For two, you can blow this all up if you want to. But the thing is, why would you? This mostly lets you get shot. I would say that it's a detriment to make all this open, because the players holding the point can simply shoot into you at a big range. However, this is a different story. I think that you get a lot more mileage out of destroying this, because it all breaks really quickly, and now I would say you have an excellent angle to shoot here. One day, I'm gonna know what causes these spot clouds. Today's not that day. So, this structure here, I think, is really important to destroy. When you have the point, this purple pillar gets really convenient to hide behind when your team's losing and you're trying to stall. But you may remember, it's not always there. I would seriously consider blowing it up and changing the map, because now it's going to favor whoever controls the point. In the meantime, this is all destructible, so on, so on. I'm pretty sure that terrain destruction triggers the random events that happen on Black Panther maps. I'm pretty sure at this point. Other than that, if you're still watching, thanks. Please, subscribe or comment or like or some kind of crap, or like throw an egg through my window, whatever. I couldn't roll to demonstrate, but on the waterfall map, if you do enough damage to the cliffs, the map changes. So do that if you feel like it. And for Hydra, for that one map that moves, the secret is it moves when the total capture is 50%. So it could either be one team has 50% or both teams have 20 and 30. That's what makes the whole map move. Hope you learned something. Looking forward to season 2.